Guys, in this tutorial we are discussing about a special data type in Python that is nothing but a range. Okay, range also plays very crucial role in Python because in almost all programmings like looping and all, most of the times we will be using this range object. Okay, let us see how this range data type will work and what are all the functionalities that we can do with the range object in this particular tutorial. Okay, now so let's see the definition first. So range is a data type in Python which represent a sequence of values. Okay, so range sequence of we can say instead of sequence of values we can better say sequence of numbers. Okay, because in range we will have only numerical data in a particular range. Okay, in a particular range we have a sequence of numbers in this range object. Okay, and also we can say that all the elements, okay, we can say that all the elements present in this particular range object are completely immutable, means these are already fixed. Okay, these are objects are, I mean, these numbers which are present in the range object are completely fixed. That means we cannot change any numbers present in inside this range. Okay, now let us see an example. Okay, suppose if we are taking the numbers from the range 10 to 20, then what happens means from the begin index. Okay, so here the first one should be the begin index and the second one we call it as the end index. Okay, from begin index to end index, whatever the numbers present in this particular range, okay, in these boundaries, whatever the numbers present in these particular boundaries, all those numbers we will be, okay, all those numbers will be the output for us. Again, here I want to make sure one point very clear, that in range object begin index is completely inclusive. Okay, begin index is completely inclusive, but end index, okay, end index is exclusive. That means in the output we have to include the begin index and we have to exclude the end index. Okay, before the end index, okay, before the end index, whatever the number is coming, that should be our output in this case. I hope all of you understand this range object theoretically. Now let us see how this range will work with with one or two examples. We'll see. Yeah, let us move to the ideally. Okay, now think that I'm taking the numbers from the range 10 to 20. Okay, so while printing, it will directly, okay, it will directly give us the range object. So to see that, okay, for the visibility purpose, I'm converting it into list. Okay, so if we see in this particular range, okay, in this particular range we have the numbers from 10 to 19. Okay, like that. Now let us see another scenario where in my range object, okay, I'm taking the number 10. That means here in this case I don't have the begin index. Okay, here I have the only the end index. So in this case what happens means whenever there is no begin index, okay, whenever there is no begin index, by default, okay, by default begin index will be 0. Okay, that means whenever we have only end index, we should consider the begin index as 0. So from 0 to 10, what are all the numbers present? Okay, from 0 to 10, what are all the numbers present? 0, 1, 2 till 9. Okay, till 9 it will show in the output. Okay, till 9 it will show in the output. Now let us see this. Okay, let's try to print this and show how it will work. See, from 0 to 9 we have all the numbers present inside this particular range. Now I want to explain you one more concept in range object only, that is nothing but step index. Okay, that is nothing but step index. That means in range object, okay, in range object, along with begin index and end index, we have one more concept called as step index. Okay, we have one more concept called as step index. So whenever we have step index, okay, whenever we have step index, how we have to calculate means we have to take the begin index first. Okay, we have to take the begin index first, and we need to add, okay, for the begin index value we need to add the step index. So 10 plus 2 is what? 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 plus 2 is 20. 20 plus 2 is 22. But it is exceeding my range. Okay, Okay, in between 10 to 21 we have only the numbers from 10 to 20, but 22 is exceeding my range, so I should remove that. So in this case, this should be my output. Okay, so I hope all of you understand how to calculate the range object output when we have the step index. Okay, now let's try to convert this to list and print. Okay, so in this way we can okay, in this way we can see the elements present in the range object with the step index. Okay, now you guys might have wondered like why, what is the real use of this range object means. Suppose if I want to create a list in Python which contains the numbers from 1 to 1000 or else 1 to 100. Now I cannot, no, it's not like okay, in my code I need to type 1 to 10, 1 to 100 I can't type, right? 1 to 100 I can't type. So with the help of this range we can like I can do it very easily. So let us see how we can do that. So list of, okay, my intention is to create the numbers from 1 to 10 in a list, right? So list of range of 1 to 100 range I need to take means begin index should be 1 and end index should be 100. 100 plus 1, that is nothing but 101. Okay, my end index is 100 plus 1, that is nothing but 101. So now what I did, I have created a list very easily with the numbers from 1 to 100 range. Now let's try to print this list and show how we created the list. See, now in this list I have the numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, so in this way, we can create a list very easily in Python. Okay, we can create a list with all the numbers however we want very easily by using this range object in Python. I hope all of you understand this range. Thank you so much. Bye.